Today, we're looking at Mario Paint for the Super Nintendo. Mario Paint was released by Nintendo in 1992. Mario Paint allowed users to create, animate, and compose music using different drawing tools, up to 9 free sequences, over 15 musical sounds, and net attack, a fly swatting game, with the use of the Super Nintendo mouse. Remember, if you're new to this channel, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button as it helps us this channel grow. And don't forget to hit the notification button for all future videos. So, is Mario Paint worth playing today? Here is our review of Mario Paint for the Super Nintendo. Now, there's no story mode in this game. When you first start up, you're immediately treated to a sample of the little extra touches by moving the on-screen pointer and clicking the various letters in the Mario Paint logo. Each one does something different. When ready, starts the main game. From here, you can choose how to apply your artistic or musical talents in one of the different sub-modes, denoted by the thumbnails displayed in the toolbar beneath the blank canvas, and takes up the majority of the screen. Now, this is where the game is meant to shine. Unfortunately, the game's highlighted part falls flat while other aspects shine, sort of. The Super Nintendo mouse is simply a piece of trash. The least they could have done is provide a completely functional, responsive mouse. Anyway, the game includes the Super Nintendo mouse and the mouse board. The mouse board is a little too small in my opinion. Now, the tools that you have really don't do the task that well. The pens, when used with a terrible mouse, simply just do not work. The airbrush works okay. The best tools are the auto shape and auto fill options. The auto shape tool produces the desired shape, and the fill-in tools is enough to complete the task. The stamp tool also gets a lot of use, because the majority of what you'll be making will require stamping pre-made stamps. The color scheme is another big point of the game. The colors just simply do not look that good, and a few hues are missing from the primary selections and related to the less appealing selections, a good brown and purple for example. And now let's talk about the undo tool. It simply undoes your most recent move, not the previous ones. So, if you accidentally make 2 mistakes in a row while working on a true masterpiece, you can't undo one, but you'll have to try to undo the other manually using the awful eraser tool. So, I presume the graphics in this game are your own creations, but how do they appear when you make them? They simply appear decent, that's about it. They're roughly comparable to Microsoft Paint, only slightly more pixelated. The UI may not appear particularly appealing, but for an early Super Nintendo game, it's adequate. You can at least work with it and understand it. The game's drawing mode features 3 soundtrack options. None of the 3 are very hummable or toe-tappable, but they do offer something other than silence as you work. The music composition mode, the instruments are functional, although I think they could sound a little better. The best music in the game, aside from your own creations, is a fly swatting game. The sounds are also really not that good. A pen drone sounds like a stick scratching on a concrete, whereas a large pen drone sounds like an old guy clearing his throat. The undo tool also emits an unusual sound. Kinda sounds like a dog, but if the dog is little and has a sore throat. Once again, the fly swatting game provides the best sounds. If Nintendo had bothered to build a better mouse, the game might have been a little better. It might have been better if they had spent more time on the music tool and used real notes rather than small symbols. Could have been better if they had spent more time in the drawing tool also. However, as is, the game is quite dull. But if you insist on giving it a chance, find a guide. When you have a guide with you, the fun increases dramatically. Guides teach you how to produce music, design beautiful stamps, and create fantastic animations. If you want the game, it's definitely worth trying. I would say give it a chance. Overall, It's worth a look at if you have a mouse for the Super Nintendo or if you're emulating this on your PC. While it's not a great game, it is decent. Mario Paint for the Super Nintendo is getting a 6.5 out of 10. What did you think about Mario Paint for the Super Nintendo? Leave comments below to share your thoughts. That will do for this episode. Remember to like and subscribe if you like this review. And thank you for watching, and I'll see you here on the next episode. Have a great day.